Hello, Gohomi. This is Hayden Vasily coming at you from the GPATV studio. Well, this is it, the last show of the school year. Even though it was a strange school year, we here at GPATV still came through with content for our school and stakeholder viewing pleasure. And GPATV starts right now. Our first story comes from Brody Davidson about a day in the life of a dog. Let's check it out.
Every animal is different. Some animals train for competitions, some play, and others sleep. This is what a day in the life of Ranger is like. First thing in the morning, Ranger goes outside and eats breakfast. After breakfast, he comes back inside and rests for a while. After he rests, he'll walk around for a little, maybe go crazy, and lay back down. Around 1 o'clock, he'll come outside with me, Brody, to take up the trash.
Ready?
Then he plays for a little. He likes playing fetch and tug of war. Here's a little clip of that. Later in the day, you can find him somewhere grooming himself. After that, he has dinner. Late into the night, he goes to sleep, sleeping in the most random and uncomfortable ways. As you saw, every animal is different. This is what Ranger's day is like. This has been Brody Davidson with GPA TV, signing out.
Very nice, Brody. So keeping up with the dog theme, we have an interesting story from Shane Gartland about Shiba Inus.
Do you want to learn about an ancient dog breed? If so, let's learn about the Shiba Inu. The Shiba Inu is the smallest native Japanese dog. Shiba Inu means brushwood dog. They used to hunt small game and birds. The Shiba Inu is bold, independent, and headstrong. Because of this, it may make them hard to train. These dogs are very territorial and protective of their owners. They make great watchdogs. They also tend to be very vocal, and they can bark a lot. These dogs have a double coat, meaning they need to be brushed 1 to 2 times a week. During spring and summer, they also blow their coat. Shiba Inu needs exercise in order to stay healthy. 1 to 2 long walks a day will be just fine. Male Shiba Inu can weigh from 23 to 25 pounds. Female Shiba Inus can weigh from 17 to 20 pounds. Males can get 16 inches tall, and females can get 15 inches tall. Shiba Inus can come in many different colors, including red sesame, black and tan, or cream. Overall, this very old breed is very loving and is mainly used as companions today. This has been Shane Gartland reporting for GPA TV.
Great story, Shane. Now we're going to transition to a controversial topic that has been in the news around the world. This is Aurora Fleiss' story, the riot that changed options.
Third news story by Aurora Fleiss. I'll be using 6 articles for evidence and to support my topic. August 7th is when it all started. The riot for rights began. In Warsaw, Poland, August 8, 2020, did the riots actually start. Prior to the riots, a woman known as Margot was placed in pre-trial detention for 2 months on charges of assaulting a driver of a truck that displayed an anti-LGBT banner and property damage of said truck. Protesters were detained and many more were injured in what experts say was an unpredictable level of police aggression against the LGBTQ demonstration, particularly in the European Union member state. While not all activists agreed with Margot's methods of beating up the truck driver and property damage, they do condemn her imprisonment and prosecution. After these big and small riots, Polish authorities tried to stop and silence activists who support lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender people's rights, and instead promote the protect the right to equality. Here we talked to Skylar Fave about her opinion on Poland LGBTQ plus riots. Do you know anything about the riot in Poland that happened on August 7th and 8th, 2020?
I'm not familiar with what happened in Poland. Typically, it starts as a protest and turns into a riot. And I think, like I said before, I haven't heard anything about it, but I believe that's what happened. Thank you for asking me my opinion on this story. Now back to Aurora.
This is not Poland's first run with LGBTQ plus rights. They had a pride parade in 2004 that was shut down violently, with police using violent methods on people that were even walking near the parade. Time skip 2020 to 2021. More than 100 towns and cities have passed resolutions declaring themselves free from LGBT ideology, with Poland ranked the worst place in the European Union to be gay or trans in 2020. Some Polishes have found themselves facing the dilemma of whether to stay and fight or to escape. For those who stayed for 30 days, beginning January 17th, European Union commissioners received daily Twitter notifications linking to personal stories of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender Poles who have been harmed by the so-called LGBT ideology-free zones or anti-LGBT family charters in nearly 100 Polish regions, towns, and cities. In Poland, human rights and tenets of democracy are under threat, including the independence of judiciary and free press. In this assault, LGBT rights have been seen as a soft target. In standing up for the rights of LGBT people in Poland, the EU have been moving not only to protect the rights of the vulnerable minority, but human rights world large. Finally, an escalation in verbal attacks by the Polish government with the support of the Roman Catholic Church, as well as the threat of physical violence on many streets of many cities, has triggered an execution of gay people. Thank you for listening, and this is the end. Aurora is signing off.
Great story, Aurora. And now back to fun and games with Alex Hogan's story about Minecraft.
Minecraft. Everyone at least knows what I'm talking about. Everyone has heard of the game Minecraft, but 11 years ago, one man was about to change the video game industry forever. That's what I'm here to talk about. You're about to learn how Minecraft came to be and how it became one of the most famous and most popular video games of all time. A man named Marcus Persson wanted to develop his own video game, but he didn't know where to start. He decided to search up some video games on the internet for inspiration. He finally found a popular video game called Dwarf Fortress. That game may not sound familiar to children today, but back in the 2000s, it was a really popular online game. The point of Dwarf Fortress was to help dwarves build a fortress in bedrock. You controlled a group of dwarves to gather natural resources like mining or chopping down trees to collect resources to help build a fortress. You would help defend the fortress from monsters like vampires or trolls. It was a simple concept. Another game that inspired Minecraft was a game called Infominer. It was oddly similar to Minecraft, and it was released weeks before Minecraft was created. In the game, you move blocks around to make new things out of blocks. Marcus thought the game was genius, and it inspired him to create Minecraft. Barely a month after Infominer was released, the game's source code was leaked onto the internet. Someone with enough experience with programming can actually make their own version of Infominer with the source code. Marcus then sprung into action. Marcus began to recode his own game with the code, and he changed to the third-person perspective to a first-person perspective. He also redid the graphics to make the game have more of a blocky feel. Marcus then began to make his own character models, and he could feel the puzzle pieces coming together. In May 2009, Marcus uploaded a quick gameplay YouTube video of his new game. Marcus described the game being an Infominer clone, and even though it might appear that what he did was property theft, he realized other game developer studios also borrow their ideas from other existing games. He discussed his game with his friends, and he decided to call his game Minecraft. On May 17, 2009, Marcus released the very first version of Minecraft to the internet. His friends thought the game had potential, and they were right. In June 2009, Marcus added a pricing model for his game. Those who bought the game would be promised with future updates. About a day later, Marcus opened his PayPal account and saw that 15 people already bought the game. He made more than $150 that day. From that day on, more than 7 people a day bought the game. Minecraft's sales started slow at first, but as time went on, the sales started going faster. Marcus then quit his job to pursue the development of Minecraft. He made many new updates and people began to notice. Minecraft then became an instant success, and that's how Minecraft became the game we all know and love today. Now that you know a quick, detailed history of Minecraft, next time you might see the game in a different light. That's all I have for today. Stay safe, go homie. This is Alex Hogan, signing out.
Good job, Alex. Keeping up with the fun, we're going to check out Catherine Howell's story about surfing and its benefits.
Hi, I'm Catherine Howells reporting for GPATV. Surfing has tons of cool benefits. It can be good for your physical health, and it can be good for your mental health. But first, what is surfing? I'm sure everyone knows what surfing is, but let's go over the basics real quick. There are plenty of types of surfing sports. Windsurfing, kite surfing, wake surfing, classic wave surfing, and I'm sure you could find plenty more. Right now, I just want to focus on classic wave surfing. Most of us would probably normally call it just surfing, so that's what I'm going to call it. Surfing is a fairly simple concept. You have a surfboard or a longboard, you paddle out to where the waves are, you wait for the right wave, paddle for it, catch it, and you stand up to ride it. But it's much harder than it looks. There are so many factors with the paddle, the takeoff, the stand-up, the ride, and even what board you get. I won't bore you to death going over every single detail, but this is an example of a great way to execute all of these things. Now, back to the benefits of surfing. When you're surfing, you're strengthening and toning your traps, core, biceps, deltoids, triceps, pecs, rotator cuff, legs, and your calves. It's also way more fun than burning calories at the gym, and it helps your flexibility and balance. Surfing also benefits your heart health because of all the cardio you're doing while surfing. Another thing is that while you're on the water, you're getting plenty of vitamin D unless you're out there when the sun's not out. You'll be in direct sunlight, plus you get a good tan if that's what you're into. Surfing doesn't only affect your physical health, but it also affects your mental health. For me, it really helps to de-stress when I'm having a bad day, or if I just want to relax. Another nice benefit of surfing is the social aspect. There's a whole community around surfing, and I'm sure you could find some friends to surf with. This is really nice, because if you don't have many friends, you can always meet new people while surfing. So why not give it a try? And if you already surf, this can be your sign to go surf soon or encourage your friends to go surf. Thanks for watching. This has been Catherine Howells, signing off.
Great job, Catherine. I plan to go out there this summer and go surfing. Keeping up with the sports here is Chloe Jezik's story about hockey.
Hi, this is Chloe Jesik, and this is my news story on hockey. So, for this news story, I will be teaching you how to retape your stick and some at-home training that you can do to help with your stamina and your endurance training. So first we're going to start off by taping your stick. So you're going to take all the tape that has been on your stick off. Okay. So now you're going to take your roll of tape and you're going to take the end off of your tape, just like this. And you're going to start at the back of your stick. So you're going to start with putting it right here. So you're going to want to start like this and overlap it about this much. It's going to look like when it's all taped up. And a lot of people like to tape their stick different ways. Like some people only tape it from here to here. Some people tape it all the way to the very end. Some people tape it up further this way. But this is the way I like my stick taped. And now I'm going to show you some workouts that I do in the mornings. So this is a book that I follow for the morning time. And I just do these workouts in the mornings. And this is what the book looks like. And yeah, thank you for watching my news story.
Very nice, Chloe. So here is Kyler Coe's story about summer vacation.
With summer break around the corner and all the stress about assignments coming to an end, it is important to know how to spend your summer. Do you know what you're doing this summer? If not, let me tell you about a fun place that me and my family recently went to. Me, my mom, and my little brother recently went to Zion National Park for a vacation, and let me tell you, the views and scenes you will find there are unforgettable. Not only is it a beautiful place, but it is filled with some amazing activities. For example, we hiked this place called the Narrows, which is the park's most famous hike. The Narrows is a slot canyon that has a river running through it. You can rent gear from the park that prevents the cold water from getting your clothes wet. The trip isn't that bad either, and you can even stop at Las Vegas because it's on the way. This is a montage of my trip there. Hopefully I gave you an idea of what you and your family could do this summer. As always, stay safe, go homie. This has been Kyler Coe reporting for GPA TV.
I am glad the nation is finally opening up so that we can travel and visit new exciting places. Do you have a sweet tooth? Well, you'll like Pablo Levy's story, Operation Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Rolls are simple enough. A piece of gooey chocolate that can melt easy in your mouth. I think everyone can agree that Tootsie Rolls aren't the best candy out there. However, they aren't that bad to eat and are really good at saving lives. Believe it or not, Tootsie Rolls saved the lives of U.S. Marines in the Korean War. In the 1950s, the U.S. Marine troops engaged in battle at the North Korean Chosin Reservoir. The Marines were running low on bullets and called in a supply drop. The code word for the supply drop was Tootsie Roll. When the supply fell from the sky, the troops were surprised to see boxes filled with the actual candy. Seeing these candies, the troops were obviously concerned about the situation. However, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. The freezing cold pipes had cracked their vehicle fuel lines, leaving the troops stranded. Even though the candy was frozen, they were easy to soften in the mouths of the troops. The Marines quickly realized that they could melt the candy down into a putty to fix the frozen pipes. Once the candy refroze, the troops were able to ride back safely in their newly functioning vehicles. The Marines who successfully escaped the reservoir said that Tootsie Rolls had a big hand in their survival. Because of this, the Marines decided to call themselves the Chosen Few. Even though Tootsie Roll might not be loved by kids during Halloween, or it's the candy that everyone wants to trade away, you cannot deny the great thinking that Marines did to put this candy to good use. This has been Harry Levy with GPA TV.
What a great story. Summer's here and the weather in Southern California gets hot. So here's a story that is important for the season by Giovanni Magenda, The Benefits of Drinking Water.
Water is an essential drink that if drunk every single day, it could have some major life-improving benefits. And today, I'm going to tell you some of these benefits that can be acquired when drinking water every single day. One of these benefits is improving mood. It helps improve mood by preventing dehydration, and dehydration usually causes fatigue, confusion, and as well as anxiety. It also helps boost our energy. It helps boost energy by boosting our metabolism. which has been shown to have a positive impact on energy levels. It can also help lose weight. It helps lose weight because in a study in overweight individuals, the consumption of water while dieting and exercising helped lose extra weight. It also helps maximize physical performance. Water helps maximize physical performance because dehydration affects strength, power, and endurance. But if exercise is done without the necessary amount of water, then it could cause some serious medical conditions like hypothermia, decreased blood pressure, etc. If it also helps aid during digestion. In a study, it's shown that if water is drunk before, during, or after a meal, it helps the body break down food more efficiently and effectively. Well, now that we know that the main benefits, or a few of the benefits that drinking water every day has, like helping increase our mood, helps boost our energy, helps maximize our physical performance during exercise or any type of physical activity, and helps aid in digestion. This has been Giovanni reporting for GPA TV, signing out.
And now it's time for a little trivia by Alana Musnicki.
We go to school 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for almost a whole entire year just to learn stuff. And to be honest, most of the time when I learn something new at school, I just forget it like a week later. But somehow I'm still smarter than a 5th grader. And my 14-year-old friends think they are too. Well, today we are going to test that. Okay, so today I'm going to be asking some of my friends that are in 8th grade some basic 5th grade questions, all different subjects, to see if they truly are smarter than the 5th grader. The first question is going to be a history question. The question is, who was the president of the Confederate States during the Civil War? The options are Abraham Lincoln, Jefferson Davis, Thomas Jefferson, and Ulysses Grant. Let's see what they say.
I think the president of the Confederate States during the Civil War was Ulysses Grant.
The president of the Confederate States during the Civil War was Jefferson Davis.
President of the Confederate States was Ulysses Grant.
That was kind of sad, to be honest. Only one person got that right. Hopefully they do better on this next question. Okay, the third question is a science question. Animals without backbones are known as...
Animals without backbones are known as invertebrates or reptiles. I don't know, I'm not that smart.
Animals without backbones are known as invertebrates.
Hey, they got 2 out of 3 again. That was pretty good. But to be honest, do you guys think they're smarter than a 5th grader? Okay, well that was it. They all failed that, and they are not smarter than a bunch of 5th graders. I think I need to find some new friends. But I want to say thank you to my friends that did help me with this idea, and with helping with the video. And I wanted to do something kind of like different for my last GPA TV news story. And I hope you guys liked it. This is Alana Musnicki reporting for GPA TV.
That was fun, Alana. Do you sometimes get bored in the summer? Well, here's a story by Cal Trevetti, Inciting Instruments.
Sometimes it can be hard to learn how to play instruments, especially when you're stuck on a song or getting frustrated with reading notes. If you're having trouble, it might be better to get a teacher. Here's a great teacher, Mr. Tom.
My first instruments that I teach are in the brass family and also in the woodwind family. And then I also teach guitar and piano. My main instruments that I'm teaching right now are piano and then guitar. So
Mr. Tom mostly teaches students 5 years old and up, but his youngest student is 2.5 years old.
I love the opportunity to pass on my knowledge of music to brand new student and seeing them learn how to play an instrument. And I think that's the part that I enjoy the most.
Okay. If you want to learn how to get better at an old instrument or learn a new one, contact Mr. Tom at satterfieldmusicstudios@gmail.com. This has been Callie and Trifetti reporting for GPA TV.
Thank you, Cal. I may want to try and learn one of those instruments over the summer. Up next is my story about how to make a fried egg sandwich. Hello, my name is Hayden Vasily, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make fried egg sandwiches. Let's go. Your first step is to start toasting some bread. You can toast it however preference you like, burnt, light, or golden. I like mine golden, so I'm going to let it toast. While your toast is toasting, take 2 eggs, put them into a bowl, and whisk them together until they're combined. Once your eggs are mixed, pour them into a pan. Once they are in the pan, set the pan to medium heat. Then, let sit until the top starts to bubble. Once the top is bubbled, take a spatula and gently press around the edges of the egg sandwich until it is loose. Once all the edges around your egg sandwich are loose, take your egg patty and flip it. Once your egg patty is done, it should look flat, not like mine is. I messed up. Once your toast is done, take your toast out and set it aside onto your plate. Once it is fully cooked, take your egg patty and set it onto one piece of bread. Then take some cream cheese and spread it along the egg and the bread. Once all the cream cheese has been spread onto the egg and bread, top with a little bit of mustard. Then fold together and serve. This has been Hayden Vasily reporting for GPA TV. That was fun and delicious story to shoot. And finally, we have Stephanie Singleton's story, Styling for Summer.
Styling for summer. Are you wondering what I mean by this? If so, keep watching. Hi, my name is Stephanie Singleton, and this is The World is Opening Back Up Again. The world is opening everything back up again. And you're probably wondering what you should do during your summer break. Well, here are some places that are not open currently, but will be opening very, very soon during the summer. One place that is reopening is movie theaters. Everyone loves watching a good movie in theaters, and now they can again. Some are already open and others are close to opening back up. Restaurants have been mostly doing takeout or delivery for a year. And now that we are at the end, restaurants will be opening back up for dine-in, if not already open. In 2019, California had to go without the county fair. So sad, so sad. And we will be enjoying it this year. Things like bowling alleys, schools, beaches, and different places have only letting a certain amount of people into the location. But this summer they will be opening back up fully and letting everyone in, if not already. I would still be prepared to wear a mask and social distance for a little while longer. And I hope that you guys learn some new places to visit with your friends and family. Stay safe, go homie. This is Stephanie Singleton, signing off.
Yes, it is nice that the world is opening back up again for everyone to get back to normal, especially for summer. Well, Guahomie, it's been a great time here for me at Guahomie Park Academy. I want to wish my fellow 8th grade students a wonderful summer and a fun time in high school. This has been Hayden Vasily reporting for GPA TV.